Cool.
Okay.
That's it.
Sweet.
All right, I'm gonna bring him in.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there they
Hey,
are.
what's
What's
going
up,
on, guys?
boys?
There we
Hey,
go.
how you doing?
Doing
Who's
good.
who's all in here? Is there Danny and Curtis yet, or just me?
Yeah, Paul.
There
Use
we
your
go.
eyeballs.
Use your eyes.
Hey, Yeti mic, nice.
Yeah.
Hell
What's,
yeah.
what's going on, guys? So what are we just missing? One of you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, just our bassist, Chris.
Okay, cool.
Right.
How are you guys doing today, man?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing good. Dude, the mustache. Holy crap. I love it.
Love it.
It's like the Bob's Burger mustache or something.
That's it.
It totally
That's
is.
killer. So,
Hell yeah.
so is Chris coming or he's not making it?
Yeah, he's not.
He's in the middle of getting a tattoo right now.
Oh,
that's fun.
nice. Good for him.
That's
Fuck
way
yeah.
cooler.
Yeah.
I'm Steve and that's Batch.
What's up?
Hello there.
Hey,
So you guys are from Canada, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I feel like every
yeah.
band we do is from Canada because we just talked to Calling All Captains and they were as Canadian could be. And then now we're talking to you guys and we were talking to
Nice.
who else was it? Is Chief States from?
Yeah,
Canada
it's
too?
Yeah,
from Canada,
Vancouver.
too.
they're from,
Yeah, we're
right?
talking to them too, and they
Yep.
were like, they're supposed to come on in April, and we're like, dude, the Canadian guys they're the love, they're the support, they're
Yeah, hell yeah.
always.
Well, yeah, there you go. We actually know the guys from Calling All Captains. They're
Yeah.
Oh,
friends
that's
of ours.
awesome.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
That's
Fuck
sweet.
yeah, for sure.
So you guys have the EP Radio that just dropped back in November, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. I listened to it a bunch. Batchy's actually the one who got me into you guys. He was on one of
Yeah.
our top 5 bangers. It was "Distance" was the song,
Oh,
and
nice.
immediately it just clicked.
Oh,
in
yeah.
for me. So that's how I got hooked on you guys. I don't even know how Batchy found you.
I think because you guys messaged us actually and sent us the I think you sent me the link for Winge, and I was like, this is fucking sick. I need some more of this.
nice.
Well,
That would
thank
have been Paul probably actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was probably the one that reached out to you guys. I'm thinking. That's,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Distance is one of Danny's songs. So that's a great tune.
you.
Oh
It's a
hell
fun-
yeah.
It's a fun song to play too. So
Oh definitely.
Yeah.
Sounds it.
It's just the way you guys like the way you leveled it and everything in it. It was just perfect, and it was just super. It was like for me, it was like the one song that stuck out as like my radio song. If I could, that's the song I want to listen to every time. That was the song that
Yeah.
just pledged to me. I mean, every other song was really good too. Like Winge is really good. My other song that I really liked was the ending song Drive.
Nice.
Those lyrics were killer, especially the ending where you just keep saying I'm not okay, and stuff like that. But like the whole EP was really really good and interesting.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah, boys.
So
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
figured we'd ask you a couple questions, maybe break down the EP. You guys we just shoot the shit and hang out. We don't structure anything. We don't we just
Sweet. That's kind of cool then.
yeah, we're not like, so we're gonna do an interview and we kind of want it like this. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We're just
Things
I'd
are
rather
gonna
just
be awkward.
Yeah, we just come on here, shoot the shit with you guys, and fucking whatever happens.
That's more fun that way, probably actually.
That is way more.
Yeah,
But a question, quick.
go ahead.
yeah.
That Listerine behind you.
What is it?
Listerine
yeah,
behind
yeah.
you.
Got Liz Ring behind him,
Oh
Steve, yeah.
or
Yeah.
Scope or something. Is that
It's
Nice.
Listerine.
that's Liz Ring?
Were you worried we could smell your breath or something, pal?
No, dude. I have really bad gums, so
That was
this is the gum therapy one. If anyone's
So it doesn't burn? Doesn't burn.
Does-
it
does
doesn't
actually
feel
help-
good.
Does it help your gums?
I just started it. It does
Like,
help
what
a
is it?
little bit. So I had an
Like-
inflammation in the top right, like gingivitis type shit, and
Right.
Okay, yeah.
so it would deflame it. And I've only been using for like 3 days, but it's been killer so far.
If
I
it
just started
works,
using mouthwash again, and my gums hurt. So that's funny. It's like gum therapy.
Welcome to the Empty Space Podcast, where we do gum.
Yeah. Brought to you by Listerine.
Yeah,
Recommended by 9 out of 10 doctors.
right.
yeah.
So are you guys all like close, like living by each other, or do you guys have to like travel to meet up?
We're in the same city. It's
Okay.
and then we have
Not a big city.
not a big city. No, it takes like 10 minutes to get across.
Oh,
City.
great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We would be I think we would be considered close to like Revere, like
Oh,
you know
wow.
the town Revere. Yeah, I think that'd be like
I live like the next town over from Revere. I'm in
Okay.
Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I'm surprised to
Or
even hear
Brookline.
that. That's crazy.
What? How do you know?
How do you know these
Massachusetts
names?
towns?
I know that because my dad used to live out in Boston, so
Oh,
No
okay.
shit. Dude,
I've got ties to Boston. So yeah.
dude, you're saying the words right. He's not like Revere or Brooklyn. Like you're saying it. It's weird because most people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of roots up in like New Hampshire, like Lake Winnipesaukee and stuff, and yeah, so that was kind of like my summer home when I was growing up and whatnot. So it's I'm quite familiar with that area.
Sometimes you hear his accent come out. His
Yeah.
accent.
Dude, a half hour talking with us, it'll probably come out way more too.
Sure.
It's part of it.
Yep.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I
Shit.
can already hear it. No, that's sick. I wish I could even fake it. I couldn't.
That's all you can hear now from when he
Yeah.
talks.
What?
I'll sound Canadian now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, right. For
jelly
now.
donut. I don't know.
Is it jelly
Jelly?
donut?
I don't know. What's Rick Moranis say on that one movie? The jelly donuts. Strange brew.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to stop talking about that movie.
Okay.
The Bruce, right?
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, you got the Descendants mug too. That's OG. That's sick.
Wait,
Yeah.
what about this?
Did you notice he's just trying to show you that, just so you?
I
admit?
liked it. What's that one?
Yeah, he literally told us that's what he was going for. So.
Dude, I got the Descendants tattooed on me with the NoFX symbol and the black flag bars.
Oh, nice.
Show me your all tattoo, Paul.
Oh, I don't think I can. It's gonna look like the word TV. I think I don't know because that's kind of yeah. I
Well, it
can't
looks
really
like
see
Twitch
it, but
TV. Yeah, upside down.
it's kind of like yeah. I when I got it, he royally messed up where he placed it, so only I can see the word like all straight across. But people like you guys, it looks like TV
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
or
TV. Yeah.
FV or something like what kind of tattoo is that? Oh, it's like some club, whatever, right?
You look like a 40-year-old Twitch TV streamer.
Right.
All right. So Batch, you got you want to start it out, buddy?
Yeah. So how did you guys? This is like the normal cliche question, but like, how did you guys become a band? Like, how did you guys get together and decide you wanted to do this?
Go, Paul. You got this.
Curtis, you can take it. 'Cause, yeah, I think Curtis, you should take this.
Curtis is like Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, go for it. No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and Danny had played in a band for the longest time, like a while back, and Paul and Chris were kind of in the scene together back in the day, right? And then,
Yep.
so our band ended. Paul and Paul's band kind of dispersed, and then Paul asked Danny to join his band just to start writing some stuff, and then their guitar player quit, so Danny and Paul asked Danny to reach out to me, and then I joined, and then was it Chris joined after me?
Chris
Yeah.
was kind of like he was kind of in
Well,
it, but he wasn't. So
Well, you remember we had him try out for like to come and play guitar with us for a bit.
before Curtis, yeah. So Chris actually tried. The bass player tried out for the second guitar player before Curtis was actually in the band. So
Oh,
and then
We
we're like,
just
Chris,
started learning guitar at the
Yeah.
time. But
yeah, we're like Chris.
we saw him on bass. We're like, no, that's you're the bassist, bud. I think he's really good at bass.
Hell
Yeah, he's a bass player, not a guitar player. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell.
So we me and Danny basically said, no, sorry, Chris, we don't want you in our band. And then and then and then Curtis
I'll never
came,
see this
and then
'cause
I'm like, well,
such a
Chris
big
is a
group.
great bass player, so I'm like, hey, well, Chris, come play bass, and that's sort of kind of how it happened, and then we just been writing songs ever since. So yeah,
Cool.
And
It's been sweet.
how long
basically,
how long
once
is that
again,
ago?
Sorry?
How long ago was
Year
that
and a
when you
half
started?
now.
Okay. Oh wow. So you guys are kind of like fresh with like the start? Because I mean, you have the one EP. Did you guys have like songs before that? Or did you put it together as like you knew you were gonna do this EP, or was it structured as like let's just put these songs together and throw them on an EP?
Well, Paul had a bunch of different stuff from a different project he started before I even got into it. So we worked with that, like a bunch of files he had on his computer, like MP3s and stuff, like for just recordings.
Yeah.
And we learned all those, but then as soon as like we ended up having Curtis come along and we really had a band, we started to actually find our own sound, and we used those songs as kind of, I don't know, the foundation, something to work with at the start. But then we literally just started writing stuff that we really all gelled with, and we didn't go out, but the songs we wrote, we weren't like immediately like, oh, these are going on the EP. There's a few songs that were scratched, like definitely.
Yeah.
Even to this day, like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But we did have there was about 10 songs, right? And then we just put those 5 or 6 on the EP.
Yeah, because we had Pylon and we had whatever. Paul, what was that one called? Like the one with that really minor chord? I can't remember.
I don't remember, but yeah, I remember the song you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? It was like you wrote the riff and.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what
I
it
was
was.
thinking about it the other day. I'm like, what was that even called? I thought I had a name. I would call it Graveyard probably now, but not because it's a dead song. Not what I meant.
And what's terrible though is like when I write my riffs, I actually write my riffs on GarageBand on like on a keyboard or on the guitar kind of thing, and because I can't play an instrument besides
when he says keyboard, he means his computer keyboard. I want to make that clear.
I literally. So like
okay, that's cool.
So I wrote like radio riff and like drive riff and stuff like that on GarageBand on the keyboard and stuff like that. So like that was like, so when I come and present those riffs to Curtis and Danny, it's like they just put it like right
I see.
You know, and that's like sweet. Like that's, you know, I've always kind of wrote my songs that way, and I've had people, you know, try to mimic it, but with Curtis and Danny, like they'll hear it and they're like, yep, and you know, it comes through really nice. So
that's awesome. So they were
He has it tuned wrong too, so you gotta like transpose it.
Yeah. And, like,
sometimes it's like
really
a step higher than it should be, so you can't use an open chord. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
kind of. It's no
great.
It's cool in a way. It actually is, but
that's awesome.
Nice.
Damn, well, that's cool. That's a cool little background. I mean, honestly, like a year and a half, and you guys already have this. I'm excited for like what's next. Are you guys? Usually, I'd save this question for last, but I'm gonna ask it anyways, just because we're talking on the premises of like a EP or an album. Do you guys have anything like you're going to be dropping in the next year or two or sooner than that as far as like an album or another EP?
I think within the next year we'll have, I think we're going for at least 4 to 6 songs for another thing right away. We were trying to get it done soon, but it's hard to really get finite.
Yeah, I think the goal is hopefully go back in the studio in the next like little while, then have something released by late summer or early fall. We're hoping that's sort of the target date. But you know, with this whole COVID stuff, things are kind of getting pushed back, right? So we'll see. But that's sort of our target is probably late summer, early fall for something to be out.
Sweet, can't wait.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some of those songs from like even when we wrote the last EP, like some songs that carried over that we kept, and we were like, we'll put these on a different album, like ones that were good enough to keep. You know?
Yeah. That's kind of cool. You can kind of keep that for the next album too. That way, it's
not so much B-sides as it's just going to be another album.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think we had some of these songs written, but we just ran out of money. We just couldn't afford to record them all. So.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Yeah.
At least the honesty's there. That's cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to dig into the song "Whinge" a little bit, because that song is like when you guys start doing the la da 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 da.
Yeah.
That shit is so catchy.
Oh yeah.
It was so cool. I was not expecting it, to be honest. From listening to the other songs, it kind of threw me off, but in a good way.
That was our sellout song where we were like, let's throw some lot dot dadas in there and just make it catchy as shit. Who cares?
But it wasn't too sellouty. It was like
No,
it was
it
just
wasn't.
the right amount where I was like, oh shit, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, but I like it. I'm singing to it. It was well put, and it was cool because you don't really do that with the other songs.
No, we don't. Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted that what you guys remind me of is you kind of give me that like Pennywise, like Blink 182 type style. It's really the Pennywise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pennywise, I've never heard yet.
No,
Yeah, that
What?
I've heard, but yeah.
No. I mean,
I thought you meant you've never. Oh, I was like, what, dude? You ever listen to like Faction?
no.
I was like, oh
I
boy.
mean, like, I've never heard a comparison for Pennywise, but that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hear
that
you
is
saying
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. Now that you mentioned that, I've never heard that either. That is cool.
Yeah. I was listening to you guys when I was like really digging into like repeating the songs over and over. I was like, bro, there is a band that reminds me of you guys. And then I had to go and I was like, I figured it out. And I was like, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, right on.
We just replaced the whoa with
Yeah,
That's actually
no,
perfect.
not that, dog.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah.
It was that's actually funny. That's an old song. That's not in like Curtis and I wrote that in he had a period blood stain like colored carpet in his That's what we call it, the period blood carpet. And that was what his
It was like red.
where he lived there years ago. And we sat there, and I remember we were both pretty drunk. And Curtis is so funny when he's drinking too, like because he start using his hands more, and he'll be like, "Whoa!" Like he emotes a lot. And
It's like an Italian dad.
Him and I were just sitting there drinking and playing guitar, and he played the chorus, like just so much as the chorus to that, like and I remember I was like, you're bitching and moaning and so damn good. He's just like, stop, Danny. It is so good.
That's great.
Oh,
That's
hell
fucking
yeah.
great.
That's dope.
The other thing on that song, the few little notes that I had for this, one was a note, the other one was one was a comment, the other one was a question. At the 1 minute and 50 mark, I love how the fade in that you guys do. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but the fade in is just absolutely perfect. And it was like, all I wrote down was like, fade in was dope. And like, it was just really well put. I like how you did that with that. And then the follow-up I wanted to ask was the question was, I know I watched like kind of the behind the scenes of like you guys on Instagram of like how you shot that music video, but
Yeah.
where the fuck were you? Were you in like a basement or something?
So funny story. The video was actually shot right next door to our jam spot. So like,
Oh shit.
the wall behind like where most of that video was shot was like where we jam regularly. So we jam in a kind of a burnt down arcade. Is kind of where we
cool.
kind of play our music. But so it's a huge like old building, and there's like not much going on because it's like a burnt down arcade. And so there was nothing in this basement. So obviously our landlord was like, hey, you guys can like shoot your video here. We're like, okay, great. So it was a cool spot. We've never seen it, but we've always, we always kind of wondered what was behind the wall. And
Yeah.
and there was like chalkboards, and we're like, cool, this is great. So
that chalkboard was there before?
yeah.
Damn, that worked out perfectly.
Oh shit.
Because you
There's
guys wrote
actually
on it
2
like The
chalkboards
Simpsons.
in that video.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not
Yeah.
even just one. There's 2 in there.
Really?
There's 2 chalkboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that said like had like the words from the song written on it. That was like not that didn't. Well, obviously the one that said lot dot 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 like where Curtis wrote all that over it. That was a different one, which had the big HFH on it, and then the one that had the words from it like bitching, moaning. That was the one that was. It was on the complete other side of the room, and it was a giant room.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That is really cool. What I didn't that's funny because like I never would have guessed that chalkboard. I thought you guys brought that chalkboard. I was like, oh, that's
No.
really cool. They just brought that, and really that's sick.
Just had it laying around and just
I think it's like, there's a
Oh, I got one in my car.
gym.
Fuck, I don't even know what that place was before then. That's the weird part.
Well, there's a gym above it. So I think they used it for like.
Oh yeah, because they had exercises written on it when we got there.
Yeah, there was like a workout boot camp place before.
Yeah.
And then like they like left and went bankrupt or something or whatever.
There's also above our jam space is like a karate studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah.
you're like
It's a weird building.
like huh?
It's a weird building, man. There's
It
like
is a
a
weird
mismatch of everything in that building.
Let's
It's
say
so
every
long.
There's doing
Sounds
airplanes
it,
right
Jesus.
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Then there's an
yeah.
eyeglass store, I think.
Damn. So, Batch, you got some more questions, man?
Yeah. So who were you guys' like biggest influences? Like, I guess not necessarily just on like the EP, but like musically. Like, who like influenced you guys the most?
Me mainly, probably Descendants. All. That's about it. Yep.
You see, that's it.
I'm just trying to take. That's what Paul was gonna say. That's not mine.
Yeah, Milo goes
Yeah.
to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hold on, Danny, can I be you? Okay, hold on.
Monty R.I.
Yeah. What else?
Why? Because I. Oh,
The
okay.
hoodies.
The hoodies. Yeah, the
That
hoodies.
doesn't count. They're not even on Spotify. You can't give people that name. That's a rap group now, I think.
I don't know what mine is for real. Seriously.
Yeah, let's start this over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all good.
I just like the 90s pop punk bands. I guess like Blink-182 obviously is everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would go with them, and then like Motion City Soundtrack,
Yeah.
Newfound Glory. Yeah, those are like the top three probably that I like.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Boxcar Racer.
Oh,
Yeah, oh yeah,
yes,
hell yeah.
yes.
You
Yeah,
and
that's
Steve
a
are
good
best
one.
friends now.
Yes, that is amazing. I live for that album.
That
It's
album is
right.
fucking unreal.
I spent like months trying to find that CD, and I cherish it to this day. I love that. It's
I
like
still have
that's
it.
better than any Blink or Plus 44 or AVA album
Oh my
ever.
god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Game changer.
Agreed.
Danny.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm
Paul
not
go,
gonna say all are descendants because obviously that's just already been said. So, but a band that I'm actually really influenced by is Sam I Am. I think Sam I Am, that whole Sam I Am knapsack era and whatnot. That's something that, like, for drum wise, I'm definitely like the Clumsy era and whatnot. I think that's kind of like a heavy influence for me. Besides All in the Sentence, but that's kind of like me. Danny, I don't know what you are. He kind of threw me off with my influences, so
No, I did that on purpose.
I wasn't
but no, I just
expecting
did.
that. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah.
It was Paul. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I was just joking. I'm like Curtis, where obviously the Blink-182 Boxcar Racer thing, right? My entire life, till I was about like 24, I decided to finally move on and try
Yeah.
something else.
Yep, same,
Yeah.
man.
And it probably was like earlier, a little bit earlier than that, I guess. It's really when I started to get into like Saves the Day.
Oh yeah.
There's so many bad, like I'm like, I don't know, like there's so many that just
Yeah.
hit me at once. It was like the best thing that ever happened to me. But Monty R.I. is one, as Curtis said, but it's only because they only released like 2 albums though. But Cartel, that was
Yep.
a great
Oh
band.
man.
Yeah, they were
I like
awesome.
Say
Yeah,
anything.
love that band. We the Kings were pretty big back then. I don't know,
Oh yeah.
stuff like that. Like the ones that, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Good
So
stuff
that's
though, yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
Batchy's,
definitely.
you're big into Cartel and
Yeah, Cartel basically got me. Besides Green Day, Cartel is like what really drove me into pop punk.
That's the guy can sing, man.
Oh yeah, he can. It's unbelievable.
He's so good.
Because I remember
Like
seeing.
what's going like? Are they gonna make a new album soon? Like last
I
one
hope
was,
so.
Collider, and I saw them live right when they released that, and that's got to be like 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was. It was a while ago.
That was when I moved here. What the hell?
I
It's a
know
good
that
album, though, but,
they're playing some show in Alabama. I think they're playing some music festival.
oh yeah,
Which, like, I was looking at the lineup and I was like, yeah, man, not really sure. And then I saw Cartel and I was like, what the fuck? They're still a thing?
yeah. See, that was the cool part. Like when I saw them here, it was in Saskatoon, and they opened for Newfound Glory, and I showed up, and it was awesome because everybody was there for Newfound Glory. I just
Right.
got to walk right up and be the only one on the floor and just hang out with the band while they jammed in front of my face. They seemed pissed that nobody cared, but it was pretty sweet. It benefited me in the long run. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
country bumpkins don't know who Cartel is.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, those are pretty much like top influential bands for like pop punk music, basically for what like you guys are making. That all makes sense. I mean, even
Yeah, it
me
does.
saying Blink-182 reminds me of you guys, and even the Pennywise Descendants era type deals, like they all kind of like clash together, which it just makes sense. And I feel like a lot of people they either started off with like the earlier punk rock, whereas like earlier punk rock pop, I guess in a sense, like the Descendants, and then you got people who started with Blink, and then Green Day, and then Newfound Glory, and then et cetera, My Chemical Romance. You can keep going, but like you guys definitely combine. You can hear it in all of it. You combined all of it pretty much,
Yeah, you definitely can.
which is cool. Which is really cool. Where did you guys get the cover of that EP? Is it like what is that, and like where is it?
Paul stole it.
That's just like a stock photo of like a satellite, and like it's like the most basic like artwork you can get for an album cover. But
and he didn't ask anybody either. He was just like,
it's just like it was just a stock photo.
The stock photo. You don't have to ask.
This is it. This is it. And then we just like put our logo on the corner and wrote radio. So it's pretty easy. It was like 3 minutes of work, I think. I think, but the whole idea was just like, radio EP and just hiding from humans, and let's put a big satellite, and kind of just make it random, I guess. I don't know,
No, that's cool. Yeah, I was like, maybe there's a story behind it. I probably not. It looks like it's just a satellite.
I wish there was. I mean, maybe we can come up with one eventually, but.
No, that was cool. It's subtle, man. It's subtle. It's just letting you know we're here.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come up with the name of the band? Because it's pretty cool. You guys like burst on the scene in November and COVID's going on.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone's hiding from humans. So
I mean, it's
perfect.
You just nailed it.
Obviously, it's obviously COVID related, I think. But I mean, Danny, if you want to take this one though.
Okay, our bassist, who will rename nameless. I don't know why his parents didn't give him a name, but I was camping at the time, and I remember Chris messaged the band and mentioned like, what about Hiding from Humans? And we were like, oh dude, that's sick. Actually, we really like that. Like everybody was on board, and we so that's a good idea. And then he told us that he was just talking to his brother at the time, and his brother was like, well, what have you been up to these days? And he was like, oh, same as everybody else, COVID times, hiding from humans.
Oh,
and that's exactly where it came from.
That's awesome.
You nailed it.
It was kind of meant to be then, huh?
Yeah.
It was an automatically, like, as soon as that text went out, everybody's like, oh, that's a cool name, like, so.
Yeah, we've been trying for a while too.
We had like thousands of fucking names in there.
Yes.
We were arguing over about everything, and then he just sent that, and it was like, yeah,
that's the one.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's sweet.
So I wanted to ask, basically, or not really, like, who's writing all the lyrics? Is it a combined thing, or is it Danny? Are you writing them, or Paul? Like, how is that coming up?
Danny writes the majority of them.
Okay.
But
I think Danny, majority for sure.
Yeah, but we all write.
Yeah, like Chris wrote
Glum.
the majority of Glum. Yeah. And then Paul wrote the chorus of Radio.
Yeah.
And then Curtis actually helped me write Whinge years ago.
Nice.
Now that you say that, I don't think I wrote really anything on this.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You had your lyric booklet, and it was like a lifetime of
that's true,
and little. That
but
was
like
you.
the other songs, like the ones that aren't on the EP, there's a few that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. You wrote something.
But on the EP, I didn't. Other than a few verses here and there, it wasn't really much.
Well, that's what I mean, though. But you still did, right?
Yeah, on our newer stuff, there'll be actually a song that Curtis does a little singing to as well. So that's
no shit.
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
cool.
they know that Curtis is actually the guy who does the lot dot dadas and Whinge.
Yeah.
Now we know.
And he's actually when the radio breaks down, was like turn down the radio. That's actually Curtis singing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well, maybe that's what I'm
Damn,
thinking
bro.
of.
Break it
Okay.
down there, yeah. And it wasn't supposed to be that way, but
shit.
when we went to the studio, it just turned out in the mix where his voice was so much more powerful than Danny's that we decided.
Just level
No,
it up.
Threw some distortion on it, and it sounded.
Yeah, it's like you throw some filters on it. Hey, that sounds cool. Okay, but yeah, that was his big breakthrough.
Yeah.
But
It's a big breakthrough.
the new stuff's definitely gonna shine on Curtis singing a little bit more and stuff. So
Maybe we'll see how it turns out.
we'll see how it turns out. If not, Danny can maybe.
Danny will take over.
That's awesome. Yeah, Danny, you got a very unique voice, which is nice to hear because that's like one of the things that me and Batch always talk about when like the Calling All Captains. Luke's got a crazy voice.
Yeah.
Belmont's got a crazy voice. Like you have a very
Belmont.
you got a very
You're saying a lot of names I know.
there you go, man. I mean
Hell
that's what I
yeah.
listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got that very, I don't know. It's just very unique, man. It's interesting and it matches the music very well, and it's super pop punky. But it's got that old school kind of punk to it, like old school punk to it, which is nice. They complement each other really well. And then
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. And then and that's kind of like what got me in when I listened to Distance was the voice, and then the one part where the lyrics, I left the cold of winter behind to try and clear my mind. When asked about my breakdown, she said it happens all the time. That literally was like, there's a couple moments, even on the Calling All Captains, when I listened to Chasing Ghosts and the intro to that, I was like, oh shit, this is good. That was my moment for you guys when I heard I left the cold. I was like, I know I kind of said this earlier, but again, there's things that bands do very well, and there's things that bands that I feel like can kind of like not hit, and you guys hit that with just this 6 EP and that one song. For me personally, it kind of hit right away, and it was just like, that's the shit. That's the stuff that gets me
Yeah,
good.
because that's the part that I would have probably had the same feeling that you had when I wrote it,
Oh, word.
Yeah, exactly.
even 100%.
Yeah.
I was like, I hit it. I'm like, right on. And I just was like, don't forget that. You're gonna feel real bad. Forget that you just did that.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah,
great.
man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks though. That's sick. Right on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was Glum. One of the lyrics I wrote down was "Lost all energy, sleep becomes the enemy. This place is getting tough." Was that
It's
based
rough. But
rough?
yeah,
Okay, sorry.
that was Chris's lyrics. Yeah.
Was that for COVID related, or was that just like I'm like just going through some like sadness or
I think he just kind of wrote it as like a
general?
because I think he's 44, 45, and he's kind of like it was maybe band related, where like getting older, but there's still like greatness is still yet to come. I don't know, like I'm not sure if it was directly music industry related, but that's the way I always took it. Like you're getting older, you're getting slower, and you're getting tired, but
It's not the
you
end.
still have a chance, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. It's never too late.
It's not too late. It's never too late.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was some 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that. Sorry.
Nobody probably will.
All right. Be like, what? I'm not sure.
Is that a
Don't worry,
it's not a
I'll put some
Canadian
music
band.
in there. I'll just cue the 3 Days Grace song.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Batch, you got anything else, buddy?
Not really.
Oh, we should ask that one question we ask everybody.
Go ahead. What's that one? I don't remember, dude.
Okay, so all right, this is the one we usually ask every band or artist. We like to ask is, and it's one of the cliche ones, but it's a kind of a fun one to play along with. Is if you guys could
Oh yeah, I know.
tour with anybody or be on anybody's like list, or even if you were headlining, who would you want if you could pick like 2 bands to be there?
Oh, it's so tough. I don't know. Maybe Saves the Day, because I've seen Chris Conley can be a real asshole on stage, and I'd like to witness that for myself because they don't come around here.
All right.
Yeah.
That's one. I don't know. Then probably Blink-182, to be honest, 'cause they look like they're a lot of fun.
Like old Blink or new Blink, like with Matt?
Old Blink.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Very, that's what the oldest Blink you can get with Scott Raynor. So
Oh, with
Oh, he
Scott
doesn't
on the
even want
drum?
Travis. Okay.
That's dope.
No, for sure. Like that's the Blink I like for the most part.
That's sick. So
Yeah.
like Cheshire, Buddha, Dude Ranch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. He's
Even
fast,
Flashwater.
man. That guy can drum.
Yeah, he can.
He didn't have the like technical talent that Travis has, but God, he could play fast.
Yeah.
What are you making, Danny? Gin?
Yeah. Well, I'm not making the gin. I'm adding the gin to my drink. The lime's in there. Can't.
There you
You're
go.
not gonna see it. It's a secret.
Here, I'll go. I'm gonna give you two answers.
All right. All right.
One, we'll shout out to Calling All Captains. We'll bring Calling All Captains and Floorboards. I don't know if you ever heard of Floorboards, but
Yeah, floorboards. Yeah, nice.
Floorboards. No. Where are they based out of?
VC.
Oh, another Canadian.
Kamloops,
Okay.
yeah.
And then
Kamloops, all right.
yeah, and then I think I would go with Danny, like Tom, I would like old school Blink with
Yeah.
Tom still in it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, really. As long as Tom's in it, I think too.
Yeah, that's what me and Steve always say. It's like no Tom, no Blink. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's
their new stuff is so
You can
overproduced.
say he's crazy all
album.
you want, but fuck, I think he's just I don't know. He writes some good fucking music.
he does.
Yeah, takes crazy. to do
Without
that.
him, it's just not. It's not. Nothing against Skiba. Skiba's unreal in like Alkaline Trio, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
he just yeah.
the
Because I like
great.
Alkaline Trio.
I liked some of his stuff in Blink, but then I really got what?
But yeah, I would just I don't know Blake
Hell yeah.
with Tom.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
sick. Okay.
Yeah, so I think for me, obviously, yeah, all Descendants on the lineup, and you know what? I'm gonna throw up some old
Spaghetti from
Canadian-
last night. Oh,
well, that
sorry.
too, but some old Canadian stuff. I would like to share a bill with the old lineup of the original lineup of SNFU, just to shut up for Chai Pig and whatnot. I think that'd be fun. That'd be great. You know, that's I think the two bands that I would like to share a bill with for sure.
Hell yeah.
Well, he's dead, Paul. So
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, if we can like,
Too soon, Curtis.
Oh,
Too
Jesus.
soon.
Hey Paul, did you ever get into like to like Black Flag, Circle Jerks? Did any of you guys ever get into a little punk rock music too back then?
Black Flag. How about like AFI? Like that's what I know.
Yes. Have you heard AFI's new stuff?
I can't. Dude, I'm still stuck on like Black Sails and stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
I
they
can't
just-
move past the Art of Drowning now.
They just
I wish I
released,
could listen to the new stuff. Like I love Davey's voice, but it's just and the guitar work, obviously, Jade. But why
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do you mean by new?
They just released 2 singles like 2 weeks ago, and it's like
Is
they
it
went
good?
back in time. It's
Did
fucking
they really?
great. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, okay, I'll check that out. I kind of like. I even bought Crash Love years ago, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
this is not that bad." I think they're gonna stay rocky at least. And then,
Yeah.
then it
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of went different. But it wasn't. I didn't judge them. I'm not the kind of guy who's like, "Oh, they suck now." I was like, "Ah, it's just they evolved." But
Yeah, it's very like Dead Kennedys, Ramones type.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll check it out then. That's sick.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for because I need something new, and I love AFI. I see. I always forget when somebody's like, "What's one of your main inspirations?" That's probably actually the number 3 in my list is AFI. I always forget because
Oh, they're
I
awesome.
I drink too much. That's pretty much it.
it's,
yeah, no, I think, but yeah, I don't know. I can't speak for Curtis or Danny, but for me, like I said, most of my early roots were like, you know, Black Flag, obviously, and Descendants, and I wasn't really, I never came around to like the Misfits or, you know, I mean, Ramones obviously is you know, has
Yeah.
their special place and stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, so most of my roots really, and same with Chris, the bass player, our roots would be like early Descendants and what Dag Nasty, kind of that whole,
Oh,
you
nice.
know,
Yep.
But, like
yeah,
you
no,
mentioned,
like
Black Flag. What about just like Rollins band then? Same
Dude,
idea.
Rollins bands,
You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like that's I like that more than Black Flag. I really because it was on Tony Hawk, so I kind of
Yeah.
I got
Inspiration.
I got
That's how I
obsessed with
found out
Henry
about it.
Rollins, dude. I got like
Yeah.
getting his van. The book was like my favorite thing ever.
That was a deadly book.
Yeah?
That was
Dude.
a book. Yeah. Just some of the stuff you read in that book is just with Greg. It's
Yeah, dude.
that whole
That's crazy.
and
Paul, you're gonna love it when you actually read it too.
it's kind of like for years, many years, it sat in the bathroom because it was like my bathroom book. Every time you go to the bathroom, it's like sit and read.
Yeah.
Get,
Yeah.
it was good. It was good. It was good toilet read. It was
Oh,
great.
yeah. That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite books to read when I was younger and stuff. And then watching, just all the stuff about Henry Rollins got me hooked right away. And then his he does this like his stand up spoken words type shit. I got to see him live in Boston once, and it was interesting. Wasn't my favorite stuff he did, but he's probably one of my biggest influence with Blink.
Did you ever? You've probably seen this then. That interview with that like young kid.
Oh, when he's a dickhead.
He's a complete asshole.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the best interviews I've ever seen in my life.
He had his
Couldn't
long
help but
black
laugh.
hair and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a dick.
He
He
really
must have
was.
been younger at the time too, I guess, but
Yeah, he
still.
looked like he was fresh 20s. That's crazy. It's
I'm
cool.
sure he's not like that now,
Yeah, I don't know. I know he travels the world and just does whatever the hell he wants, but
but yeah.
man.
There you go. He's killing it though.
Yeah.
Hey, is Middle East still happening out there? Is that still open or what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still
Middle
there.
East is still a thing. Yep.
Okay.
That's
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
I still can't get over the fact that you know
Yeah,
all
he
this Boston
knows.
stuff.
Yeah,
What
I
even
haven't,
is
I haven't,
that?
I haven't
Yeah.
been down to
It's
Cambridge.
like a rock club.
They
Oh,
have
okay.
upstairs and a downstairs.
Across the river, it's in Cambridge, and
You bring your pet rocks and everybody rates each other's pet rocks, or
it's cool. It's a cool little venue, though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I went. I remember not a couple of years, but 15 years ago, I remember going to see All play early 2000, and they played the Middle East, and I stayed out there, and then I think the next night they were playing Providence. I think the Met. I think.
Yep.
I don't-
Yep.
Rhode
Yeah.
Island?
Providence. Yeah, that was a cool time. That was like the O&O tour. I think that was like Hagfish and Wretch Like Me and whatnot.
Like, I'd be sick.
Yeah.
I never got to do anything
Yeah.
like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
That
It's
place
cool.
was sick. When I was just turned 18, they made it into every Thursday was like this like club. And I remember going at the bottom, the bottom Throde. It was
What was
called.
it? Throde. Yes.
Throde. It was
I
a
remember that.
stupid ass club. It was fun as hell. They had themes every week. One theme was like wear your underwear only. It was super weird, dude. I went in a fucking leopard print thong.
Just
I got
like
to
a
get
bunch
in
of
for
like
free though.
bunch of like little teenagers running around like.
Yeah, but upstairs they'd be playing like this. It was funny because like you had to walk in, you go straight down, or you go to like the nice window, little like where people can perform for like 30 people or something. And
Yeah.
you saw all these people in underwear going downstairs, and all these like random regular people on a date just listening to like some jazz acoustic, and I'm just like, oh boy.
Did you see the people going down the stairs though while you were like
Oh yeah,
up there? So you watched people in their underwear just walking downstairs. Like, what the fuck is going on?
right.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice. Only in Boston. Yeah.
Only in Boston.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Boys, do you got anything you want to let anybody know where we can find your stuff? Where like you got merch? I know you guys got a couple things out there. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Paul, you know it all.
No, I think Curtis knows it all. Actually, I think he knows it all. So.
I don't.
Okay.
I
Well, then
do
fine.
know it all, but I'm just not
Actually,
gonna.
Curtis sells it way better. He's like the sales guy of the band, so
Okay.
Well, he's
Okay.
got the
I
mustache.
always
right?
I always leave it up to him to promote our stuff.
Well,
so-
he's got that beautiful face. Like,
Right. He's got the car salesman mustache and everything.
looks
so,
like Boone.
Yeah. so he's a skeevy piece of shit that can sell anything.
I don't know. Just you can find it everywhere on all streaming,
all the things.
all the major streaming platforms.
Hell yeah.
Right? Is that how they say it?
I think that's
I think
how
so.
it
How
was.
yeah.
real bands say it?
Yeah,
I think you got it.
I think that was perfect.
Yeah, I
Spotify.
think so.
Yeah. And you
YouTube.
can and what?
Those
and
are
you-
the only two I know: Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah, and you can buy our merch on Bandcamp. So just Bandcamp, Hiding from Humans, Instagram, Facebook. And I think like I said, we'll have some new stuff coming out later on this year, and it should be pretty good. Pretty good. A little bit different, a little bit darker, but it should be
Perfect.
Awesome.
Can't
It
wait.
should
It's
be
still
good.
poppy.
That kind
It's
of
still
excites me.
punky.
Still poppy, but darker, because I think COVID had a lot to do with how we meshed our songs all together, and yeah.
Hell yeah.
I look
It
forward
should-
to it.
What about you guys? Is there anything you guys want to say?
Yeah, like, Bruins, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You say
yeah.
Oh
Bruins?
boy.
Don't get Batch started. Batch does a podcast with his buddy over there. What's the podcast I'm butchering?
Oh, big mouth, small words.
You go
Okay.
crazy on it. This kid
And, like,
screams.
Yeah.
I would say that's me. Yeah.
Well, what, the Bruins?
Yeah. They drive me nuts. Are you guys big hockey guys?
I'm a big
Oh,
Leafs
dude,
fan,
Red
so-
Wings all the way.
Oh wow, what?
Oh,
What's going on?
Yeah. So
Fucking
it sucks that they
fucking
can't play each other this year, but until
yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
want
know
the
how
Bruins to
that's
play
gonna-
them.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to look
the,
with COVID.
the Bruins will
playoff.
win anyways. So fucking Leafs always lose to the Bruins.
This is
Oh,
true.
Yeah, I don't watch hockey because music is my life.
That's perfect. I like
I
that.
love it.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I play Rocket League. That's like 90% of my life. And RuneScape.
RuneScape. Holy fuck. People still play that?
Can you remove
Yeah,
that
he
from
does.
that?
You'll always
Can you,
hear
can you
about
edit that out?
What'd you
I get
say?
judged for playing that a lot.
He said edit that out. Yeah, I'll put
I'm
a
30.
a swear word blank over it.
I'll get 3 a.m. texts about him doing something in RuneScape.
Right.
I do that.
You'll
RuneScape.
send them screenshots at 3:30 in the morning. There'll be screenshots of like RuneScape.
Me
and stuff.
chopping a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking
what are you
about
doing?
mining or something. Like,
You guys up?
Oh my god. Oh, are you guys planning on playing any shows?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
we
now
would
Yeah.
love to, obviously, but
we can't. Yeah, right now.
Oh, no?
We're kind of.
we did do we did our. It wasn't a show, like we didn't play for anybody other than people who worked at the bar. But last year we did do a little bit of a recorded show, which it was our first show we ever even did. But it was just our first. It wasn't a show, but our first live performance where we had professionals recording us and stuff, guys we knew, and
closed down a bar and played at a bar.
yeah,
that's
pretty cool.
And still waiting on the footage for that. It was also our first time on stage at all, so don't be judgmental. We laughed
Hell
the whole
no.
way through because we
Oh
kept.
man.
And we might have been a little kids.
Yeah. I think
It was
for us,
fun.
I think by the time we were like actually ready to start playing shows, COVID happened, and then obviously it was like everything was shut down, and then things kind of started picking up towards like late summer last year, kind of early fall for us.
it
And
was
then all of a
behind,
sudden it
yeah.
was just like we had a few things booked up, a few like things lined up, and then all of a sudden it was like restrictions like to the max, like no bars or nobody on stage, and so we're like, okay, so what do we do, and
They even
so
said
we,
you had to sing with a mask on.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
look
like,
at that.
yeah, so
Like by
So-
November, the end of November, that was the
yeah, so we were lucky enough to actually be able to like do this like live recording, with a closed down bar, obviously, because no one could really be there, maximum like 20 people or something like that. But we were able to do that, and so we did that. But then things just went south, and I think like right now, I think we're still limited to like 10 people in a bubble.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
it. So we're like legally, I think we can really jam now. I think we weren't legally.
Yeah, technically we weren't even allowed to jam. Like,
Yeah, because that's the
because all
captain's
three
guys were
households,
saying
right?
yeah.
that like you guys couldn't even like it was $1,000 fine if you were all in
Yeah.
the same room and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Jesus.
nuts.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was.
But we
I-
did it.
I think
We're
we
not
were
against
okay.
it. Like we know the rules are in place for a reason. Like we're not
Right.
anti-maskers or anything. We're just like,
It really
Kinda
kind
like-
of strangles you guys.
Yeah.
yeah. And I remember we even talked about like, is this technically a business because we make 2 cents a month? Like, or we that Are we allowed to operate as a business now?
Because like the restrictions here are so weird. It's like, and everybody's confused about them, right? Like you can go out to a bar. The bars are still open.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you can only sit at a table for like four people. And they can only like operate at what, a 25% or 50% capacity or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be 6 feet apart.
Jeez.
Right.
Yeah,
but
that's
Like, it was 10 feet the other day, I thought.
yeah, I think it was like 2 meters, like 10 feet. And then, but you can do that, but you can't go to someone's house if you're not in the
Right.
same like household, you know?
That's
and so
crazy.
it was really weird. And so like people were getting like fined for like having like one friend over or 2 friends over. You know, so we would like jam it. We were like, well, I don't know, is this like illegal? Is this like what,
Yeah,
what
Yeah.
you know,
well,
like,
we're all here anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Everybody grab
know?
a drink. Let's start playing.
but it's just crazy restrictions because everybody's so confused, you know.
oh yeah.
You know, how can you have bars open till, you know, I mean, the hours are weird too. It's like closing, like last calls are like 10, you
Yeah.
know?
That
And
doesn't
so
How it
what's
is
happening
here.
is people are going to the bars, they're hanging out with their 4 people per table, and then they're going out to like house parties after because there's nowhere else to go, right?
Yeah,
You know,
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
so like instead of like solving the problem, they're probably like causing more of the issue, you know, because more people are not social distancing and stuff like that at these house parties, right? So yeah,
Really
I think
make it better.
That's true. And not to mention churches. That's another
right,
thing.
right. They just upped it to 150 people, so you know, but yeah, bars are what, at 25%.
Yeah, and they
That's
were one of the
not
first ones to
even
get
cool.
access.
None of it makes
These
any
bars
sense.
pay their taxes.
No, it doesn't. None of it makes sense. It's such a weird time.
And it's so
How's-
confusing. It's so
Yeah.
confusing here because different states do different shit. Because
Yeah.
everyone can, it's
Yeah,
like
that's-
Florida and like Texas are like a free for all. You can just
Yeah,
do
I know,
whatever you
right?
want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know that's some.
Yeah.
God, that's
Yeah.
Florida's
some
always been a
ridiculous,
free-for-all.
oh my God.
Yeah, like pretty much all the red states. I mean, like South Dakota and stuff like that, like close to where we're at. They're like they've never shut down. You know, that's about 6 hours away from us, but they never shut
crazy.
down. Like no masks or anything.
They're massive
Casinos,
states that-
no, like you
The
know,
per capita is very small though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, but
Like that's the same reason it took us so long to get into like even having any restrictions because we were in the middle of nowhere where it took forever for it to even reach here.
right.
But then when it finally did, we were so used to not caring that even the idiots didn't care, and now we've got the highest per capita in the country.
Right.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
one of the
Fuck.
worst
It's not
places.
even a joke. It's true.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you guys got way more restrictions than we ever had. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's
To
insane.
be fair though, our country's handled it pretty good from what I've read. From what I know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're also taking care of you guys too, though. Like they're like, aren't they giving you guys like $2,000 a month or something?
I got
Well, if you're laid off, you're
you got
what is it?
$1,000
Your-
every 2 weeks for,
Yeah, it's
for like
2,000.
6 months or something like that. But I think it's still
Well,
going on.
it's the same as EI. It's the same as like it can extend to well over a year.
Yeah.
If you
can get-
had the EI paid up, right? And you have to max out on EI to get that. Like I get well over that, but yeah.
Well, so you can apply. What was it? 14-year-olds could apply for this.
What?
Or was it 14?
Holy shit!
Could apply for this
Maybe
benefit.
60.
So if you work like what a certain amount of hours throughout the year, if you were 14, you could apply for $2,000 a month.
Wow.
I think that's only if you were working though.
If you
Like,
were,
that makes
if
sense.
you
I
worked
started
a
working
certain
when I was
amount of
14.
hours
Yeah.
the last
Wow.
year, like if you worked 500 hours or whatever in the
Wow.
last year, you can
Yeah.
apply. For it.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
if you're a working citizen and you paid your taxes, yeah, age
Yeah.
shouldn't even. If you were 8 and you did the same thing and worked and paid your taxes, you should
What I
be
mean,
able
if
to
you're
apply for it.
14, like there's probably parents out there that are like, they're like, well, I'm not applying. Well, yeah, you're applying for it. I'm taking
Yeah.
the $2,000.
yeah, I'm taking them up.
You're
Yeah.
probably right. Yeah.
Hey,
Jesus.
yeah.
That's great.
Your allowance just got reversed.
Yeah.
She got reversed. That's great.
Hell yeah. And our government can't even decide whether they give us 600 or not. It's fucking.
I
Yeah.
know, man. And I thought like that was supposed to be like some like guaranteed thing when Buddy got in. And then
Nope.
like he's just such an asshole too. Like you guys are getting screwed every year that passes.
I know,
Yep.
it's unbelievable. Like
It
they
is.
finally approved it. I have the 1,400 sitting in my bank right now waiting.
Oh,
Wow.
you fuck.
But, like,
What?
Wasn't it supposed to be $2,000?
Yeah, it was supposed to be $2,000.
And they were like, "Well, we already gave you the 6 or whatever."
yeah,
I
you
never
already got
even
that.
got the 6, motherfucker.
Like what asshole?
And I've been working the whole damn time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like,
like that.
Yeah, that's shitty.
it's fucking bullshit.
that is shitty.
This world is
So
fucking
I make
crazy.
it
That's why we hide from humans and just do our shit,
There
right?
you go.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Yeah.
I guess
Nice.
it might get better, but that's just the story so far.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, I see you.
Wow.
I see you.
So, you have the Toy Story sticker
Yeah.
over there.
I got
Yeah.
the
And then, yeah,
McD Taco Bell one too.
Yeah.
You just
I
saw
saw
it.
him. Yeah, I was looking at him the whole call.
That was
Then
Really?
great.
I'm gonna order some fucking.
Oh, you wouldn't even call that a toque. You would call that a beanie, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah. What did you call it? Toque?
a toque. That's
Yeah.
that's what the Canadians call it. They
Oh,
call
I
it
don't know
toques.
that.
TOQUE, toque.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I like my toque.
What a curveball! Eh? That's funny.
Oh shit.
Man.
I'd say it was a knuckle puck.
Oh, dude,
Oh.
come on.
What about Knuckle Puck?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
More of the same.
You and
I love it.
Knuckle Puck.
All right,
I
boys.
love it.
Well, I think this was good. I would love to have you guys back on when you either drop a single or another an EP or something,
Oh, it's one of those
Absolutely, yeah.
relationships. Okay,
and then
cool.
never
Alright.
see you guys again.
Yeah.
And then leave it at that, right?
Never promote you again. Never, not even mention you. Just
Yeah.
that's it.
Unless you got something new.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh,
you
I'm
guys
just kidding.
honestly have been. I said this before the podcast, actually, and you'll hear it on the intro. I was actually saying that like you guys have actually like been very supportive, and we do appreciate that. Like
Oh,
even
hell
with
yeah.
the likes, coming on. You guys didn't have to do that. You don't have to follow us. Like we appreciate
You guys
it.
have been great.
And
Yeah,
you
well,
guys make
thanks
killer
for-
music, so it's like we both get something out of this, and we just appreciate the support. Because honestly, like our whole message is obviously about like music, pop punk, and all that, but the bigger thing and the bigger picture is just mental health, and the big aspect of like a bunch of your lyrics, they go around that, and we
Mm.
appreciate that because, like we always say, like 120 people a day. If we could get it to 119, if we can get it to 118, the world with COVID and the world that's going on right now, the struggle is more in depth than it's ever been. And this music has not only saved me and Batch's lives, I'm sure it's saved you guys' lives. So again, you guys are doing that. You are a part of that. You get to, I listened to Distance and I was like, this is sick. And that last song, Drive, the ending of it was like, I got the goosebumps. It was like, cool. Like, it's great. My point is like mental health is super big, and just you guys like being friends with us and this relationship we're talking now, it's awesome. And we can continue to, keep moving forward and look at ourselves and say we have our feet in front of us and continue.
I think
life.
you're the first person who got exactly what I intended out of those songs.
Hell yeah.
The
Hell yeah.
lyrics,
Hell yeah.
Like you nailed it. That's exactly what it was for me at the time. That's awesome. Thank you. That's sick.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow. Thank you, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
that's right on.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Wait a minute. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's it, man. That's literally it. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for having us on. I think
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
and thanks for the support as well. That's great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to see you guys fucking blow up and make it and fucking be huge. Be the next Blink.
You got Boomer Jr. there. I mean,
I don't know if I have
with
the
everything.
balls to like run around the street naked and videotape it, but maybe
You
Boomer-
definitely
Yeah.
get some likes.
hire a bunch of midgets to go and run around for us.
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll definitely keep in
These are
contact with
expensive
you
these
guys. We'll be
Hell
hitting you
yeah,
up and
boys.
stuff, and please let us know if you drop us something. I want to hear it. I really want to hear it. So
Yeah, same.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely.
we'll keep you guys a priority number one right when we get something new.
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Ironically, that's the name of one of the songs.
Yeah, it's something new. Yeah.
That's great.
That's one of our new songs on the EP that will be coming out. So just
Be
Sweet.
on the lookout.
It's
Be on
gonna
the
be
look-
Curtis singing, so you might kind of be like, well, what do you have anything else?
That's when you'll be like, yeah, we're never talking.
No.
Unfriend block.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding, Curtis. I'm sorry, it was a joke.
He loves you.
Yeah.
He loves me so much. We laid together once.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna keep talking and keep doing this. So
Yeah. All right, boys. I gotta get
All
some
right,
Dunkin'
boys.
Donuts, and that's about the rest of my day. So
nice.
Dunkin' Donuts. Is that like Timmy's?
yeah,
No,
but
it's-
better.
Yeah.
Kind of
It's
shitty.
way better. I know. I'm just kidding.
Nah, it's shitty.
Oh, he's
Dunkin'.
shitting on dunks.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Unfollow him,
That's
block
it.
him, delete
Unfollow.
this.
It's all over. Everything I said, take it back.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. I've
Shitting on
eaten
Dunk.
a lot of Dunkin' Donuts. I spent a lot of time at South Station. And
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, yeah. And Dunkin' Donuts was like, you get off the bus, you get off the train, and it's like drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and that's equivalent to like Tim Hortons or
Yeah.
Robbins or whichever. I mean, it'll do the trick. It'll hit the spot, but
It's dirty.
See,
water.
but do you know what's crazy?
wait,
Is
are you
over
drinking?
there-
Are you drinking a Dunkin' Donuts right now?
I am.
That's what I thought.
They're one of our
But when you-
sponsors. You didn't know?
Oh,
So do you guys
shit.
go to
Hey.
go to one of those places and order a double or a triple?
No.
No.
Oh, they
You
don't.
just do it.
Isn't
Just say
that crazy?
double.
I've been in the middle of the States and been like, I'll get a large double, please. And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's a double?
Yeah, no, I guess. And I'll be like, well, I guess I mean 2 cream, 2 sugar. And then I realized, no, that meant like 6 cream and 6 sugar.
Yeah,
is
dude.
what a
Yeah, 'cause
double
it's
is
3-3.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like, it's like, oh man. But it's never worked out for me, and it just makes it taste like shit.
You know the weirdest thing about being out in New England, for me, because like growing up in Western Canada, our McDonald's is a little bit different. But when you go to McDonald's in like New England, they got McLobsters out there. And
Yeah.
that was crazy. That, like, for me to see that on the menu was like McLobsters at South Station. I was
Did you
like, what
ever,
the
have you
fuck?
tasted like the difference
Right?
between
Like,
the
you know,
regular
Bottom of a
item
fucking
menu?
carpet.
Like menu item?
What was that?
Have you tasted the difference between the regular menu items? Even like
Probably.
a sausage and egg
Well, yeah.
muffin?
Well, it'd probably be like equivalent to like a fish fillet or something or whatever. I've never had it, but
I can't.
I
I've been
just
over there.
remember
and it's
years
like
ago going there and seeing that on their menu. I'm like, holy fuck, where am I?
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Probably
Right.
don't want to touch
Big
that.
That's
Big
compared to your
lobster.
I
You know?
wouldn't fucking eat that.
No way. Probably don't
I
want to
didn't
eat
eat it. I
McDonald's
didn't
lobster.
I know, but it was just weird, to see
Oh, yeah.
it.
Get in the car. We're going to fucking
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, get in the car, drink water, park the car,
Thanks.
all that shit, whatever,
He said whatever.
I love it.
That was good. That was
Hell
good. I
yeah.
like that.
Right on, boys.
That's awesome. Okay.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, boys. We'll talk to you. Keep up the
Yeah.
good work.
Take it
Take care,
easy.
guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for the support, for sure.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Likewise. Likewise.
100%.
Thanks, boys.
Take
Did
care.
we just leave?
You too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to leave.
Just leave me.
No, there goes Danny.
Yeah.
No. See you, boys.
See ya.
Later. That was good, man.
Hey, man, that was awesome.
That was good.
That was really fun.
Something about the Canadian boys, dude. I
Dude,
don't know
they're
what
so
it
fun,
is.
right?
They are.
Dude, the
They're-
fucking Paul